I'm so proud and so happy to have the CEO of Novus Energy USA joining us. We've got John Huemoeller. John, welcome back to the George Jarkesy Show.
Thanks, George. How you doing?
Very good, John. Very good. Now, those of you that may not know the organization, the National Eagles and Angels Association, John Huemoeller was a founding member of that organization, right, John?
I was, thank you.
Now we've got a little bit of feedback. Are you on a speakerphone or something that might are in a tough spot there? Are we any better there? John?
Yes.
Okay, good. So tell our listeners about Novus Energy.
Well, Novus Energy is we just went public this week, actually, and I want to mention Propel Technologies Group, which is the parent company under the symbol PROP. And we are Novus Energy is a wholly owned subsidiary of Propel as of this week when we did a share exchange agreement. And Novus, I'm extremely excited about, is really a technology play. We just acquired the license for a plasma pulse technology to turn around the stripper wells and the marginal well business in the United States, which we think is one of the biggest opportunities out there. There are hundreds of thousands of these opportunities for us to go in and treat and increase production right here in the United States with a very simple product, with a very simple treatment that is environmentally friendly.
Now, what is the business model there? Are you teaming up with wells, or are you taking over wells that are being shut in? Are you charging for the services? I mean, what are the models there?
You mentioned all three, and we're down here at NAPE, the National Association of Petroleum Engineers show here, their Winter Expo down in Houston.
You're here in Houston right now, John?
I'm in Houston right now.
Wait a minute. Now, John Huemoeller can't come to Houston and not invite George Jarkesy out for a cocktail here.
George, I sent you an email the other night for our open.
I didn't see with the radio show, I get more than 1,000 emails a day. So sorry about that, John. We'll have to rectify that situation. Well, so you're down in Houston, my hometown, and tell us more about your revenue models.
Well, our revenue model is to either charge for the treatment, or to own our own wells, or to share in the increase in production. And everyone that we spoke with today, they're open for any of it, because this technology, which we licensed, has been used in Russia for the last 5 years, and they have treated about 300 wells there with a believable success rate of about 87%. And when they do this treatment, they actually send a downhole tool into the wellbore, and have what's called a plasma pulse, which opens up the wellbore of any sedimentation or any clogging, and then stimulates the reservoir so that well begins to flow again. They put it back online the next day, and that well flows just like it did, or very close like it did when it did its initial production. So
now, how long does that? I mean, I know every field and the viscosity and the and everything are different with the different fields. But how long are you seeing that treatment last before you have to do it again?
Well, and that's the interesting thing, because as you know, an acid job sometimes doesn't last even a month, and a polymer job, they have to redo every 2 weeks. And what they've shown over there, and we haven't done it yet here in the United States, but we're about to. We've just got our first couple of tools, and we're about ready to start putting it into the field. What they've found from their experience over there is that it lasts anywhere from 9 to 12 months before you get any kind of a decline curve. And at that stage, you just go back in and give it another treatment, and it goes back up again. So we're real excited about being able to bring in the treatment. And as you know, there's 85% of all the wells in the United States are these marginal / stripper wells.
Yeah, no, it's a great opportunity. So I'm looking forward to hearing more about it. Now, you license the technology. Is there some exclusivity to it, or is there something that differentiates that'll keep people from doing exactly what you're doing?
Yeah, we have the exclusive license for North America. This technology has 6 patents worldwide that they have. We filed for a patent here in the United States with a couple of improvements that we're putting into it. The world famous Skokova Foundation, which is really like a Silicon Valley incubator in Russia, gave the company a $1 million grant a couple years ago, and they're looking at doing a much more sizable round for those guys right now, because we're working also on a horizontal tool that we believe we'll have in about a year that we'll be able to start using. So, we have the exclusive license for the United States, and, this is where 70% of all the wells are. There's, 2 million wells that have been drilled here in the last 100 years.
That's fantastic. Now, tell us a little bit about the parent company.
Well, the parent company was founded in Russia in 2002, and they spent, the first 5 years just doing laboratory tests and working on the technology. And filing for patents. They have, without a doubt, the best-in-class electrical and oil engineering and geological team in Russia, and they are literally a darling of the Russian the Skokova Foundation. And the tool has been used over there in a couple of, I think they're up over right around 300 wells in Russia and Eastern Europe, and some of their clients include ConocoPhillips and Lukoil and Rosneft and some of the biggest oil companies in Russia. And again, they've had 87% success rate, and it also works on injector wells. So we have a huge market to attack here in the United States with it.
Well, listen, I do wish you all the success. I appreciate your patriotism and trying to make America more energy efficient and get things done here. John Huemoeller, the CEO of Novas Energy, and the symbol of the company is Propel, P-R-O-P. It's Propel Technologies Group, and John obviously is a shareholder and CEO. We sure appreciate you, John.
Thank you, George.
All right, the website for the parent company is www.propel, Propel.